National Football League on EA Sports. And the focus is on the Thunderbirds' creative quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Thunderbirds and the Commanders on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Thunderbirds of Paris. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Through that initial contact, it winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To Wilson it goes on the end around. Oh, look at the juke. And he carries this one massive midfield strike and into Commander territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw here. Look in the middle of the field. He's got him well complete. And they will take him down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the Commanders' 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the trains move again. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Like the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the year. And the Thunderbirds' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Takes it to about the 37. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They're throwing to the middle, taken in. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 7 plays in length. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. But for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't earn too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Back to throw here. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And it was caught. And that one will be set down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there. First down. On play action, they'll throw. Taking in left side. It's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run with Wilson. Skirts by with the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fighting his way through contact. And into the end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 53 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff as they run left side. They juked him. And taken in the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
But doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership. And leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They get a chance to come out with the W.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Antrim. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be caught across midfield down to the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. And this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Finding Ertz again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. They set up the screen. Rachel has it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the play, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Marcus Sickey. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple. Slot man moves right.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Thunderbirds 21, Commanders 14.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And Achane on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for him, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
As much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. Still going. Still going. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Now his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
Always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw caught by Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Defensive.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now?
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got hooked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Outside here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That with a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll drop the throw. And he will find his way on the outside. And he's going to be down inside the 20 of the 15. Call it a gain of 13 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. I don't think he got there. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. In motion left goes a tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Geno Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You break up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there. Now they've got a 1st and goal.
I like that one right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. It's that quarterback scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Commanders 21.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in big ways here.
There he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Thunderbirds use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance
this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. The Commanders' offense set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Washington.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now left side on the swing pass. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Wilson. And a razzle-dazzle not going to work out. They're just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd and 7.
22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Ball start, offense.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers know when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stable on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
At the 32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 49-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And my goodness, another. That was hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there on the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you can tell the quarterback, hey,
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds add 6 to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Washington offense heading out. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, Paris offense out to have another go at it. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fights forward at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice carry there, 15 yards. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this.